Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today for this fun triangle flow. We are going to be building up through a ladder sequence, so this will be fun. I've never done one of these on the channel before, so I hope that you guys enjoy this. We are going to start in just a nice, comfy, seated position. The only things you may need are blocks. They're optional. You don't have to have them, but they're definitely going to help get you in the position correctly. So go ahead, meet me on your mat in your most beautiful seated position. Easy seat's my favorite, and I'm bringing my opposite leg in. So normally I bring my left leg and then my right. So today I brought my right and then my left. So I challenge you to switch it up too. Go ahead and bring your hands to your knees. Shut the eyes down. And just begin to bring some awareness to yourself here. Letting go of all of the other things. And just focusing on our time right here and right now. Taking deep breaths into the belly. Signaling the body of what's coming. Maybe putting that grin on your face. Being proud of yourself for showing up. Oh, and it feels good. You can butterfly those eyelids back open. We're going to take this left leg out long. So we do these laying down a lot on the channel, but we're going to do it seated today. So you can grab behind your shin here or behind the knee, wherever feels good. We are pulling the leg towards the body. And once we feel good with our grip and where we are, we're going to play with attempting to straighten the leg. So we're just playing here. We're just warming up, actually. That's what we're doing. We're not playing. We're warming up our bodies. So be easy with yourself. Gentle stretch through the legs. When you feel good here, we're going to twist. So this right hand's going to be either on the shin, around this ankle, behind the knee, or on this foot. This left hand's going to go over the rainbow behind us. So up and over the rainbow, all the way behind us. So here we are in a nice twisted variation. Both sits bones are still on the mat. We're still attempting to get this leg straight. And of course our inhales lengthen the spine and the exhales take us deeper. Very nice. Come back around. We're going to do a counter twist. So switching the hand, and then we're just going to have a gentle stretch the other way. Beautiful. Release that leg. We're going to go on over to the other side. So sending that right leg out, and then grabbing it behind the knee, the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Once we find the grip that feels best for us, we will try to straighten that leg. Just playing with it, seeing how it feels. Maybe noticing the difference between each side. Breathing. Okay. So we're going to leave this left hand on the foot and this right hand up and around our rainbow here. This should feel amazing on those outer IT bands. Definitely getting into the lateral lines today. Our breath will be very important, as always. And we come back around, replacing the grip with the other hand to do a nice little counter twist. Beautiful. Come back to our comfy seat. I'm just going to do some wrist warm-up. So we're just going to start by shaking them. Maybe shaking them up to down. Yes, nice. And then let's roll them one way. And reverse that circle and roll them the other way. And now let's interlace the hands, and now let's roll them this way, noticing the difference of how this feels, rolling them together versus rolling them by themselves. And reverse the roll. It's going to feel a little bit weird to go the other way. It's going to feel good though. Beautiful. Keep the interlace and push the palms towards the front of the room. Stretching through the shoulders and the wrist here, and taking them up as far as they will go. Breathing, keeping the chest lifted. We're not collapsing through the low back here. And release. Sprinkle the hands back down. We're going to come over through a high plank. So planting the hands and sending the feet back. Pushing through the shoulders here. Taking a rock forwards and backwards. And we're going to hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Once we get there, we're going to come up, half lift. Nice long lengthened spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll root to rise, peeling ourselves up to standing. Head and neck come last. Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, we slice through the sky, coming back, forward fold. Let's hang out here for just a second. First forward fold. I'm going to give us just a few breaths here. Stretching through the hamstrings. Maybe playing with straightening the legs here, seeing how that feels. Maybe bobbing the upper body slowly. Plant the hands, and then we're going to step the feet back, and then we lower down the knees, the chest, and the chin. A nice pause here, and then come into cobra, and then exhale back to down dog. Beautiful. Go ahead, take a walk with the feet, stretching through the hamstrings. Seeing how you're feeling today. When it feels good, right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, knee to nose, give it a kiss. Step it in between the hands, lower down that back leg, and allow an inhale to rise you up. Low lunge. Palms touch. And exhale, we frame the foot, we step it back, plank. It's flow here, so chaturanga, up dog, everybody meets back, down dog. Very nice. Inhale, left leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, knee to nose, give it a kiss before you step it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee and allow an inhale to rise you up. Low lunge, palms kiss overhead. Exhale, those hands plant. Step the foot back, plank, and let's flow. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Nice inhale and exhale here. Inhale, right leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, planting it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee. Rise up. lunge. Hands touch overhead. And we're pushing back, half splits, so hands can come to the mat or they can stay up for balanced play. Squaring the hips, digging that right heel down into the mat. Trying to straighten that right leg. Rolling back forward through lunge, framing the foot, tucking the back toes, and stepping it back plank. And we flow. And everybody down dog. Beautiful. Left leg sweeps up. 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, bring it in between the hands. Lower down that back leg. Arms up. And they touch overhead. Low lunge. Breathe. Pushing back, half splits, squaring the hips. Digging the left heel into the mat, gazes forward, trying to straighten that left leg. Breathing. Beautiful, framing that foot, stepping back plank, and taking our flow. Everybody meets down dog. Nice little shake out here. And let's inhale, right leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, step it between the hands, lower down that back knee, and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge, palms touch overhead. Push back, half splits. Squaring the hips, digging the heel down, gazes forward. Breathing. Coming back through lunge, tucking the back toes, coming up through a high lunge. Palms kiss overhead. Breathe. And exhale, we frame the foot, step back plank, and take flow. And everybody meets down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, plant it in between the hands, lower down that back knee, and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge, palms touch overhead. Nice big inhale and exhale here. Push back, half splits. Making sure the hips are squared, left heel's digging into the earth, gaze is forward. Roll forward, tuck those back toes, lift that knee, and allow yourself to rise up into our high lunge. Palms come up and overhead. Beautiful. Breathe. Frame that foot, step it back plank, and here we are taking our flow again. And everybody meets downward facing dog. We're breathing here. Just take you a few inhales and exhales. Right leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, step it in between the hands, lower that back knee. Rise up, low lunge, palms touch. Push your back, half splits, square the hips. Heel digs in. Gazes forward, maybe noticing how much deeper you're able to get into this half split now. Rolling forward, tucking the back toes, coming through high lunge. Arms come up overhead, palms touch. Pivot on that back foot. Straighten through that front leg. Take the arms into a T here. We're shifting the weight. So the hips, we're going to shift the weight to the left hips. Pushing the front body forward towards the right and allowing ourselves to come into our triangle pose here. If you want the block, right here is where the block would be. Breathing. Chest is open, gaze is up towards the ceiling. We are smiling, happy yogis. Beautiful. Framing this foot, bending through this knee, stepping it back, plank. Let's take our flow, and everybody's gonna meet back in a down dog. Yes, I am sweating. I'm warm. I hope you are too. Left leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, step it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge, palms touch overhead. Breathe. Push back, half splits. Hands come to the floor. Squaring the hips, digging that heel down, gazes forward. We are smiling at ourselves. We are so happy and proud. And roll forward. Tuck the back toes and allow yourself to rise up. High lunge, palms overhead. Pivot on that back foot. Bring the arms into a T. Go ahead and straighten that front leg. Shift the weight into the right hips. Upper body starts to lean forward. And here we are coming in for triangle. If you want the block, here's where the block would be. Otherwise, your hand is hovering around your shin. It's not actually got any weight bearance. Beautiful. Frame that foot. Step it back. Plank. Let's take our flow. And everybody meets back down dog. Okay. We're going to stay in down dog for just a second to allow your breath to return. You can take child's pose if that feels better for you. Otherwise, we're just finding a little bit of stillness here before we move on. If you're in child's pose, you can go ahead and meet us back in our downward dog. And here we go. Right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Step it in between the hands and allow yourself to rise up to our high lunge. Palms touch overhead. Open up and pivot on that back foot. Arms are in a T. Straighten through that front leg. Pop that left hip out. Front body comes forward into our Trikonasana triangle pose. Beautiful. We're going to come back up. We're going to do a revolved triangle. So front body pivots. That back foot's probably going to pivot. It's fine. We're just trying to keep the hips square. That's the main point. Right leg is still straight, T-shape. And then bring that left hand down, right hand up. If you need to bring that left hand to the mat, be my guest here. If you have your block, the left hand could use it. Squaring the hips. If you need to bring that left foot in a little bit, please be my guest. Finding what feels good here. We're trying to get the stretch all down that outer IT band. Right hand comes around, pivot on that right foot. We're coming in wide-legged forward fold here. So just allowing the upper body to hang heavy here. You can find stillness. You can interlace your peace fingers around your big toes. Just finding what your body is craving for right now. Coming back around to our triangle. So this right hand is beside the right foot and the left hand sweeping up. Beautiful. Framing this foot, bending through the knee, and stepping it back, plank. Let's take our flow. And everybody will meet back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Shake it out. And when you're ready, inhale left leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll it in between the hands. Allow yourself to rise up. High lunge here. Palms, kiss overhead. Breathe. Now holding or clenching that breath, even though we're hot yogis. And we're pivoting on that back foot. Open up the arms into our T. Straighten through that front leg. Come around for our triangle or Trikonasana here. Breathing. And an inhale rises us up. We pivot the upper body around, pivot on that back foot. Maybe bring it in just a little if that feels good. Squaring those hips and allowing this right hand to come down, left hand up. Here's where the block would be powerful. Making sure the hips are square. Smiling, happy yogis. Smiling, happy, warm yogis. Feeling that stretch all down that left T-band. It should feel fantastic. And pilling around, wide-legged forward fold here. Same thing as the other side. Finding stillness or just taking a bob. Or you can take your peace fingers around your big toes to deepen the stretch. Whatever feels good for you, or just finding what feels good. And breathing. We're going to pivot back around to our triangle here. Finding that positioning. Breathing, smiling. Oh, yes. And we frame that foot. We step it back. One last time to flow. Oh, and we'll all meet down dog. We're going to hop, step, or jump the feet to the outside edges of the mat, coming down for our yogi squat, using the elbows to push against the knees. Oh, yes. Nice big inhale here. And a nice big sigh to let it all out. So yummy. Let's go ahead and sit the hips back. If you would like to rock and roll, now is your chance to get that massage. Oh yeah, in for that spine. And we land back. We're going to send the feet up and we're going to pull them down, coming in for happy baby. Armpits towards the knees towards the armpits. It's just a general direction. We want the shoulders and the sits bones on the mat. If that means that you need to grab behind the knees, this is great. Wherever you are, you be all the way there and you be happy with where you are in your journey. Maybe closing the eyes down here. Maybe even playing with what it feels like to straighten the legs here. We've done a lot of lower body work. You might be able to play with the straight legs and just feeling that stretch. Go ahead and keep the right leg pulled in. Left leg can be sent out long here. Maybe giving that hip flexor a little rub. It's been working for us today. Hugging that right knee in. And we're taking it across the body, supine twist. Right hand goes out long, gaze goes towards that right hand. Left hand can be on this right knee. And now we slowly come back to center. Switching those legs, so sending the right leg out long, rubbing that hip flexor while you pull the left leg into the chest. And when it feels good, you can send it across the body. Right hand's on that left knee, left hand's out long. Gaze is towards that left hand, shoulders are on the mat. My spine really could use that side. It was popping like crazy. It was like those new TikTok reels where you can hear the spine cracking, but it's like a bag of chips opening. And now we slowly come back to center, sending the legs out, tucking the shoulder blades, palms face up, coming in for our Savasana. Well worked for Savasana. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. You put in a lot of work and you should feel that vibration in your body right now. The buzz is real. Relish in it. Feel your body. Observe the mind. Maybe see yourself jumping out of this body and watching yourself laying here. What does it look like when the belly rises and falls? Do we have a happy smile on our face? Or are we tense? slowly beginning to bring the awareness back to the body. We're taking the arms overhead, big full body stretch. And rolling over to one side. And pushing yourself back up into our comfortable seated position. Go ahead and bring your hands at heart center, closing the eyes down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.